Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Jackie. I know I haven't been on YouTube for a really long time, and I've been really active on my Instagram, and the look that I recorded today has been the one that's been the most requested to do a tutorial on. My eyes twitching. So I finally decided to record and upload on here. If you'd like to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, we're gonna start off by priming our lids with the Tarte Shapetape concealer in the shade Fair. What I like to do is dab it all around my eye with my finger over any brush or sponge because I personally like it better that way. I don't like to set my concealer because the colors do come out more vibrant. So what I do is just let it sit there for a bit so it can get tacky and a bit dry so it can be easier to use and blend. Using the shade Creamsicle from the Jaclyn Hill palette, I like to put my transition shade into my crease so that way I can build the color up to my liking, and once I do that, I like to blend the color upwards with no more product on my brush so that way I can have a seamless blend. The next shade I'm using is the color Pukey. What I do is just keep it there in my crease, and I also like to build the color up. And once I am satisfied with it, I go back with the color Creamsicle and I start blending it where both the colors meet so that way there won't be any harsh lines. What I do a lot is go back and forth with those two shades that I just used, because once you blend the two colors together you tend to lose some color from either or, and I like my colors to pop out, so that's why I go back and forth packing on and blending the product till I'm happy with it. Here I'm using the shade Hunts. I do exactly what I did with the other shades from before, packing on the color as much as I like, then blending it out with the previous shades to make this look really gradient. What I'm using to cut my crease is a Tarte Shapetape concealer in the shade Fair and a flat synthetic brush. I'm packing on the color Hunts, then after that I'll be packing on Pukey and Creamsicle. I like to add the shades first, then start blending them towards each other with a bit of product on the brush. It's somewhat the same method as me blending the colors on my crease, but instead I'm just swiping the brush side to side with a tiny bit of color to blend them on nicely. Before I go in with any black, I like to use like a really dark brown to outline where I want my black shadow to go on. What I'm using is the shade Central Park in a C, in a C form. Once I'm done with Central Park, I like to go back into Hunts just to make sure there's no harsh lines. With a tiny bit of concealer, I quickly dab it around where I'm about to place the black shadow on. This helps the shadow pop, and I also find it way easier to do this in sections. The way I combine both colors together is the same technique I do from earlier, from blending to packing on more shadow. This is the completed look. I hope this tutorial helped, and I really hope you enjoyed it as well. And I promise I'll try to be more active and to post more tutorials also. Thanks so much for watching.